Hello vinyl freaks, it's the Danish record hunter here, and today I will talk about the one and only album by Zig Zag Band, and it's called To streger over den fede. So finally, Zig Zag Band, they released their full-length album, and it sounds so much different than what you would have expected from them. Because remember, they started out as a glam rock band, releasing two 45 singles previously in the 70s, from 1974 and 1975. Then also they released this album right here. It's a solo album by fede, and it's totally different than the glam rock singles, and also very different compared to this record right here. I really like this record. I know some people in Denmark that haven't listened to this, they think of it as just some middle of the road cock rock, you know. But I really think the punchy production here is so cool. And also, the band, they didn't really write any songs on here. I think all of them are actually covers. So it's kind of a guessing game. You can guess who they were originally written by. And there is actually credits here, so you can actually find out some of the stuff on here was actually written by fede. I can see. But the covers here, man, that they come from bands you wouldn't expect somebody from Denmark to cover, you know. It's not the usual covers that you hear from bands, you know. Of course, there's Aerosmith, Walk This Way. They did a cover of that. That's a very well-known song, yeah. And it's called Rock and Roll. Yeah, and all the covers they did, they are Danish reinterpretations, you know. So it's all with Danish lyrics. But yeah, the music is pretty much the same. But I actually think some of the covers here, they are actually a tad better than originals. I know it's dangerous to say, but yeah. But let's talk about what the bands that I know some of them came from. Concourse, the first track. That's Max Webster. I can't remember because I didn't really read up on it, but it's Max Webster. Can't remember what track, but it's this Canadian heavy progressive rock band. They did a cover of that. And then we also have a couple covers by Boxer. You know, that group that morphed out of Pato. Was like kind of jazz fusion, kind of psychedelic, heavy rock kind of band. And then Boxer was like a more straightforward rock group created by Mike Pato in the late 70s, mid to late 70s, and that I think it's their first album. There is this song called Shooting Star, and on here it's just really translated into Danish. It's called Stjerneskud, and that song, I really think Zig Zag Band did a better version of it. I love the original Shooting Star version by Boxer, but I think the production on here, on this album by Zig Zag Band, man, that really did that track a favor. It's so much heavier, and just listen to the groove, man, that's so cool. You know, the drummer on here, Klaus Wagner, man, he was a beast. I really think, man, he was great. And what I've heard, later on Klaus Wagner, man, he went crazy. He began to see UFOs and all kinds of stuff, you know. I don't know if he's alive today, but I hope he's doing well. But yeah, I really like this album. It's just like pure heavy rock. So yeah, I hope that you will like it too. Let's get to the controversial thing here, because I don't know what story is right, but I just got told this story once when I bought this record. When they released the album, To streger over fede, as it's called, it's like translated. It's translated into 2 lines over the fats or something. The fat one, 2 lines over the fat one. I don't know what they meant by that. It's very cryptic title, you know. But yeah, the sleeve here caused some controversy. And as you see here, it's like a collage of pictures. And what I've heard was that the band or somebody who worked for the band, like a roadie, I don't know, but they had like this pocket camera and they took pictures of different events that the band they happened to be in, and that also was orgies. This is like very pornographic sleeve. Not when you see it from here, but looking closer, man, there's some pictures of like sex parties or something, and that is what caused some controversy. Because what I've heard, some people when they bought this record, they could actually recognize some of the girls that are on here, so that really caused some outrage. And I think that was a bad move from the band. What the fuck, So I think the album did terrible because of that. I really think, man, they really blew it. Man, that was so stupid. I don't know what the hell went on, Still love the record, but the sleeve, man. Yeah, man, that's crazy. So yeah, Zig Zag Band, they ended it after that album. And they actually changed their name to The Souvenirs, and they released 145 single in I think it's from the early 80s. Let me see here if it says so, 1982. But this is more like pop rock, new wave in a way. It's yeah, and you can see they cut their hair, or Eddie Goodfellow cut his hair, but it's the same guys that was in Zig Zag Band. And yeah, it's really not what I had hoped for that the band did afterwards. But yeah, I guess that's what we have to end this video with. They did another single as The Souvenirs. I don't have that one in my collection, but I've heard one track from it, and it's just like makes this one sound very good. But yeah, I hope that you liked what you heard, and let's listen to some samples from the album.
Som venter på hotellet til en lier, som er næsten kun et nummer, føler sig lidt dummere, hvis det er hvad musikken giver. Der spørger flere gange, at det er de rette sang, hvorfor de ikke spilles mere. Og der er lige god grund, der forklarer nogenlunde, hvorfor plader ikke sælger flere. Rock og roll, 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 rock og roll. Den er prøvet før. Ting skal pusses af, teksten laves som hvis I tør. Det er alt for sent, det er helt sent. I 1977 blæser vi på, hvad vi gør. Baby, sig mig dit navn. Giv mig lidt med. Prøv lige det her. Prøv lige det her.
you're not scared away due to the ugly sleeve. I hope that you like and enjoy the music, because I'm gonna be uploading the whole album for you to listen to. So see you next time, and peace out.